Oh, I'm streaming. I should be live. Sorry guys, I should be live. Sorry, I should be live. Oh, there we go. I was live. Okay, now you guys can hear me. Uh-oh.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time. You are watching Melody Lane.
Hello, everybody.
With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
I mute myself on the iPad there. Hello, hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Pop out my chat. See who's all here today. Hello, Jamie, Sue, Donna Lee, Deborah. Hello, ladies. Happy Tuesday. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. Did I put my... Oh, I put it over here. Always, you guys like me, I'm always misplacing something right directly around me. Hi, Alex. Can you guys see me? Because on mine I'm... Oh, never mind. Never mind. How is everybody doing so far this week? Hopefully none of you guys were affected by those horrible tornadoes. I know my brother-in-law is in Oklahoma and there was like 17 tornadoes the one night. Hi, Gail in Maryland. In Maryland. So we are going to put together, if you guys were here with me on, that was Saturday. Oh. Okay, there we go. If you were with me Saturday, I went ahead and designed this card in Design Space on live. But this is it's a trifold, but it has a little part that pops out Mother's Day card. And made it with butterflies and flowers because that's what I think of when I think of Mother's Day. My mom loves butterflies. We all love butterflies. And then flowers, because who doesn't love flowers? Holy cow, Jamie. Jamie said, I am safe from the tornadoes, but I did wake up to it snowing. That's awful. It's practically May. I mean, like, it's May tomorrow? That's crazy, though, Jamie. There should be no snow allowed this time of year. It's like 75 here today, which that was really nice. All right, so we'll go ahead and get started here. I'm going to go ahead and move stuff around so I can move my iPad.
You are watching.
Let's do that, and then once I do this, I can put this here. There we go. I'm just gonna make sure I can see my iPad. Alright, so I went ahead and cut out the pieces here and put them in my little handy dandy box. Hi Joanne, thanks for joining us. Put them in my little project box here. I always like to organize them too into pieces. It just makes me feel satisfied, but they do move around a lot. Now if you saw Saturday when I designed this, I did end up changing the butterfly. But we'll talk to that when we get to the butterfly. So we're gonna go ahead first. I'm gonna show you the first piece here. And this is the main part of our card. So when it comes out, we use the score wheel and it cut. So when we fold this, what we're gonna do is, this is a trifold. So there's 3 sections, think of. So you're gonna go ahead on the first section, you are going to do mountain folds, which I went ahead and played with this ahead of time to make sure I folded it the right way, which was funny. I thought I had it all backwards, and honestly all I had to do was like flip the card over. Thanks, Alex. It matches the marble with the marble. Okay, so for this card, you're gonna think of it in, so the first trifold. So the first part of the try, you're gonna fold mountain fold. So you're gonna fold these two in mountain folds, and then you're also going to fold the first score line here also in the mountain fold. So those will go the same direction. Now you're gonna come over to the other side of the card, and it's gonna be opposite. So where you did the mountain folds, you're now going to do valley folds. So the valley folds are going to go ahead and fold in. And then same thing with this one here. That's going to match and fold in. And then for the other two pieces, you're going to do the opposite of what you did there. So here these were mountain folds, so this one is going to go ahead and be a valley. And then for the other one where these were valley folds, we're now going to go ahead and mountain fold this one. So then the card will look like that when it stands up, but then you can also fold it down and you'll have the card like this. Can you guys hear me okay too? I had to undo my mic, so I'm on my computer mic, so I just want to make sure you guys can hear me okay. Okay, good. Just had to get rid of the other mic because it is just like, I sound like I'm in a cave, which I'm in a cave, but it's not supposed to sound like that, like on the video. If I was doing karaoke and I needed the echo, it would be great, but we're not doing that here. Which, I'm wearing my Melody Lane Zoomer shirt right now, actually. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and get into our pieces here. And I'm going to set this to the side so I don't glue on it. And so for each section, there's going to be the darker purple is going to be the bigger pieces, and then there's smaller ones, the same size, well not the same size, but smaller in the lighter color. So I'm just going to look for my pieces. Oh, for a second, I was like, where are they? Oh, and I did it two different ways too. Because I didn't know which one I liked better, which one to decide. So I did it in the purple glitter gel. I had it draw with that, which is really pretty. And then I also had it do it with the black. And just drew, this was with the 0.4 Cricut marker. And did that, which is really elegant looking too. And I just don't know which one. I don't know which one to do. So you guys help me decide. Purple or black. And then the middle piece is going to be... The middle piece has the purple too though. So, of the glitter gel. So what are we thinking? In the comments, are we going with the purple or are we going with the black? One for the purple. And it's sparkly too. It's sparkly purple. I don't know if I added that. Well, I did think I said it was glitter. Glitter gel. Alright, just one vote. We're going with the purple. Oh no, we got one for black now. Hold on. It's always a hard decision because the black looks good because it has the black there, but then the purple looks good because there's the purple there. Oh, we got two for the black. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Two for the purple. I'd say one of each, but that would mess with my symmetrical mind here. That could not work. Black for the contrast purple. Just when I think I'm like gonna cut it off and I'm like, okay, we have a winner. We're back to tied, right? Purple, purple, purple in middle, black on sides. Such a tough decision. There's something about these really fine lines, how this fine marker drew too, that just looks really good with it. All right, we're gonna go with black here. All right, that was so tough, guys. Sue, that's funny. She's getting charged by the crystal here, Sue, on her little amethyst. A little cutie mattress. That's hilarious. All right, but these pieces are cute, and I could use them for something else, so I'm gonna set these aside. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and glue these pieces on. Now I'm using a different glue today than normal. I'm gonna be using this Nuvo. Oops, holy rolling. I'm gonna be using this Nuvo glue. When we were in Columbus, and we went to Marco's Paper in Dayton, Ohio, and the whole group went shopping there, and they gave us great deals too. They had this Nuvo glue, and it was the first time I used it because we actually did a ready-made project, and it worked really well. And I know that glue press that some of you guys have is super, super popular. Super popular. And I guess it takes a while to get the glue press. Like, they're sold out of them, so it takes a while. But this is the glue you use in that. So I wanted to, and I do want one of those glue presses. So I wanted to go ahead and use this in my project today. Which, if you're interested in this glue, there is, in the description below, there is a link to it also. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue these pieces on top of each other. Yeah, you know what, Jamie? She said, the lady that was helping us with our project, she said that she even fixed her shoe with this glue. She's like, her shoe was coming apart. I don't know why I'm holding this up like this. This is bizarre. But that she fixed her shoe with it. And I was like, well, that's some good glue there. You can fix your shoe with it. Let's try to hold it up so it's closer on camera. Could have lowered it a little. So just glue these pieces together. Yes, that seems to be what everybody says that has a glue press is they love it. I love flower season. All the flowers are blooming. And have you guys seen that place in Michigan where it looks like, I'd say Deutschland, that's Germany, but it looks like Dutchland, Dutch. And it has the like millions of tulips that bloom. I discovered that is only 2 hours from us, and I want to go see them bloom. They're supposed to be blooming anytime, but they have this huge tulip festival that like tons of people go to. But I want to go there. I didn't know that was only 2 hours away. I thought it was far away in Michigan, and I looked it up. I'm like, 2 hours? We're going to go see those tulips. Holland, there you go. That is so true, Dubber. Marco's was so great to the Zoomers. I'll have to show you guys. I have some paper I got from there, too. Right next to me, actually. I'll have to show you guys that in a little bit, because I need to know what project to make with it. I'm super excited about it, because it's from a movie, and a movie that I love. You guys, some of you guys know because you were with me in Columbus, but if not, what movie do you think it was that I love? That I found paper for? Okay, so now we're going to have 4 of each one of these, and this is going to have the little butterflies on them. So we're just going to go ahead and glue these on. So on. Oh wait, so you can use, you ordered extra bottles of mine. Oh, so you could put I see what you're saying, Jamie. So you just poured into these bottles some of the art glitter glue. Yeah, this is a nice thick glue that comes out. But it doesn't show under the paper. put all these together. And the paper that I'm using, this purple is from, I believe, the Jewel Tones package, but then this other one is from the Pastel Sampler. Pastel or Mermaid Melody? Hold on, I'll have to... The Pastel Sampler, I'm almost positive. Oh my goodness, my puppy started to dig. She's a year old and she just started to learn to dig. And she's digging under the fence, get into my neighbor's yard. So we are having to put reinforcements up. I'm like, you're a year old. Why are you learning this now? Holland is also known as the Netherlands. Oh my gosh. Deborah, that's funny. Because no, I didn't know that. You know what's funny is Matt recently... I think it was about the whole Deutschland thing. He was making fun of me, and there was something about history we were talking about at the moment, and he just shook his head, and he's like, if there's two discussions you should avoid, it's geography and history. I'm like, okay, that's fair. Oh, man. I swear I knew it at some point if I had to in school. Oh, where's Annie at? Speaking of Germany, I know Annie said it's 2 a.m. there for her, but she don't work tomorrow. It was like a holiday tomorrow. So I wonder what holiday is in Germany tomorrow. I really need to leave America sometime and see the world. It's the best way to learn. Okay, so we have those pieces. Now let's go ahead and put our butterflies together. Ooh. Now, I did switch the butterfly, and I'll show you guys why. This was... Is this the good one? Either one. I'm just saying, if there's a geography quiz, Holly is failing. Okay, so this was the first butterfly I did, which is really cute and for the thing, but these antennas were so thin, and actually, this was a good one, but these little pieces in between are like as thin as a hair. This is little, teeny tiny. So I switched it up and switched to a different butterfly that did not have those little tiny antennas. So, oh, I got all the little pieces out. Hi, Dawn. So now this is the little butterfly that we're using now, and still, like, I'm so shocked. I need to change my blade too, but that it cut those teeny, like those little pieces are so thin. Look at that. So we did that, and then we just duplicated it, contoured it out, and then that gave the background to fill in. So now we can go ahead and glue. We're going to glue this one onto the background of the butterfly. What did I do with my little piece I had I was going to glue on? There we go. Hi, Linda. Welcome. Glad you made it. We're just gluing away over here. Okay, so I'm just going to turn this over. This is just a scrap piece I have. I don't know. In Dutch, the country is called Nederland. Probably that one, Deborah, I'm assuming. That's so funny. So now I'm just going to glue this down. Taking this two-way zig glue because I can just tap it over it. That was actually a lot. I'm gonna just kind of tap it a little there to get some of the excess off. I need to find that charm bracelet actually. I think Duck took it at a point. Okay, so now we can go ahead and glue this right on top. sure you get the little pieces out before you do that. I see I missed a little piece. Little butterfly. Let's go ahead and set that aside. Ooh, Lucy Lou yelped. I'll grab my weeding tool here because there's a couple little tiny ones I gotta knock out. There we go. Glue, glue, glue. I feel like Alex, I need to hum a little song. I'm just laughing. I'm giggling at Linda asking where Jamie lives because Jamie's email has the town she lives in, which is close to like Parmesan, and I thought that was in her email because she really liked Parmesan. That's not the case. Little butterflies. Oh, and another tip, when I cut these little butterflies also, I did it on cardstock, which worked. These pieces I actually cut, these butterflies I actually cut in my Joy because I needed to change the blade in my maker and I went to change it and I just had my Venture replacement blades. So I just jumped over to the Joy and the Joy cut these beautifully. But I did put it on less pressure, and something I always do when I'm doing something, I mean, these are so intricate, the little thin lines in the wings. Just trying to get this one little piece out. One little tiny piece is hanging on. There we go. One thing I like to do when I do these little tiny intricate pieces like this though, is I cut a couple more than I need. So instead of 4, I cut 6. That way, because there will be a little tiny, I mean, those hairs are tiny, tiny in between there. That way you don't have to put another, you hardly waste any material. We're looking at how little this butterfly is here. But you can save yourself from having to load another mat, put more paper on the mat. So just cut a couple more than you need, and that did pretty good though. I only had one that didn't turn out. That one little piece got stuck. Yeah, everybody put in the comments where you're from. Well, I know we got Maryland in the house. We got New York, Ohio. Hi, Mitzi. Sorry I missed you up there. Stick to my fingers. Where's my... Oh. I was like, where's my last little piece? There it is. They're all good. I was just looking to see if one was better than the other, but they're all good. I just need to pop out that little piece there. Keep going to grab the wrong glue. Have you guys shopped the Mother's Day sale yet? The 50% off? And don't forget, if you're an Access member, don't forget that you have your quarterly code, which is Spring 10, which will give you the $10 off and the free shipping. which I know the new paper packs, the new pastels that these were in, is out of stock right now. Hopefully they get it in soon though, because those new colors were really popular. Clearly, because they're almost all out of stock. There's only one in stock. Michigan. Canada. Spring weather is crazy, especially in Texas. I bet. Your guys' summer last year too was absolutely insane. I know Gail, one of our members, said I can't remember how many days it was that it was over 100 degrees, but it was absolutely crazy. Alright, so we got those pieces. And then I am going to go ahead and bend these. The bigger butterflies that had the bigger body, I put square lines on, but this body's so little, you don't really need to. You can just go ahead and give it a bend. Question is, I don't know if I want the butterflies all straight. I'm going to wait on gluing those on. Once I get it together and I can look, then we can decide. Alright. Next, let's glue these pieces on. This is the paper solid cord. This is Cricut. All this paper that I'm using here is Cricut paper. So yes, it is. Let me go ahead and see if you guys can see if I hold this up. The lighting is not great. But this is the, I'd say older cardstock. It's just the texture's different, and I don't know if you guys can see the texture. And then this is the new cardstock that was in, actually this was in Mermaid Melody. Not the, but it's hard to see, but it's more of a linen. I love the texture of the new cardstock. But yeah, all Cricut cardstock will be solid core. There we go again, grabbing the wrong glue. Which cardstock right now is 50% off too at Cricut. There you go, Jamie. That's a good way to describe it. That's perfect. The old texture is like a micro waffle texture. New texture is linen. Oh, Carol, you're in Florida also. Where in Florida? Anywhere near the villages? Alright, what else? Trying to remember what goes on everything here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. That's weird. Like, why do I have 3 of those? Okay. Pretty sure that's an extra piece. Not sure how that happened. What's everybody's favorite glue to use? Let's put that in the comments. I know Barely Art glue and the Art Glitter glue seem to be the favorites. And you guys be watching for a giveaway because we're going to be giving away a Easy Press 3 12-inch by 10-inch with the big pressing mat too to go with it. So that'll be starting in 5 days. We'll start that. Yeah, barely art. Are these just 2 extra pieces I have? I was wondering why some of these had a shorter. Okay, we'll set these pieces aside. When I put these together, some had a thinner border. There was 2 pieces with a thinner border, and I thought, that's weird. I thought they were all the same size. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and glue. Let me just get the rest of the pieces out of here, and we can move this box away. Okay, so now we have this piece here that we're going to go ahead and glue on here. Something bigger here. Bigger scrap. Put this on here just to go ahead and glue this. So I want this side up, so we'll go ahead and flip this over. And I'm just gonna go over it here. Do you guys ever use spray adhesive? It can get messy, but you put it in a big box and then spray. I can't remember what it was. Oh, when I was making cards for the Zoomer Eclipse in Ohio, I made a bee one and it had like a honeycomb pattern on the front. So instead of trying to glue the tiny little sections all around the honeycombs, I put them in a box and then used the spray adhesive. And then you let it sit for like a minute and it's repositionable. And that worked really good though. Especially when you put on these intricate pieces. Trying to move it down a little bit because I left a little bit more space. Oh, we got that. And I actually really like this. I just love this image actually for lots of things. And it weeds really nicely. Oh, speaking of weeding really nicely. I say that, and then I see a little piece that I missed to weed. That's so funny. Alright, so then for this piece, it's going to be the opposite way. So I want it to go this way, so I'll flip it over to glue it. This one goes this way. Nope, it's stuck to my finger. There we go. And on those, I was like, what goes on those pieces? These pieces. So these are going to be the same where it's one's reverse of the other because one's on top and one's on bottom. So that, flip that over. Yes, the Xyron's good too for the little pieces. Let you put them through the little sticker maker. And I thought about using, there's Cricut sticker cardstock too, that you don't have to glue, you just peel the backing off, you know, and stick also. One reason I didn't end up using that for this is because it just didn't have the right shade of pink and purple I was looking for. The pink was kind of more salmon, and then the purple was a brighter purple. That one. Make sure I do this right. Glue the right side down. So I actually want this one going that way, so I'll flip it this way. I always double check that because I will many a times put the glue on the wrong side and then you get it and you're like, uh-oh, that's not the right way. There we go. Yes, thank you, Sue. Rent the Melodies Airbnb in the Villages is available. And actually, for a short time only, we reduced the summer rate on it. And the summer rate is only $120 a night, guys. And you get a discount for staying a week and then a month also on top of that. But 120 bucks a night, and you get the golf cart. Which is crazy, because the golf cart alone you rent in the Villages, and Alex, it's like $50 a day or something, I believe. 50 or 60 bucks a day just to rent a golf cart. So that's like renting the house for 60 bucks a day. And it comes with all the craft supplies to craft while you're there. You get a DREAMBOX, it has the machines there, it has the presses there, the materials, which is like crazy. Think about how crazy cheap that is. And there's that one. There you can really see the glitter gel on it, but it did it so nicely. And this was also written in the 0.4 black Cricut marker. I didn't even realize my nails matched till this moment. Look at that. I think I subliminally did that. Alright, now we got all our pieces, and now all we have to do is glue them on. So here's our card base again. So just to refresh, so when you fold, the first two are going to be mountain folds, and then this one is also going to be mountain fold. And then on the opposite side, you're going to do the valley fold, and also the valley fold for that piece. And then you'll do the opposite on the next two pieces. So where these were mountain, this is valley. And where that is valley, this is mountain. Hoping I said that correctly. Alright. Now we get to piece it together. I gotta glue this one. I keep putting my lid on my glue like I'm finished. Can you tell I'm so like, don't forget the glue. Okay, that piece, then we figure out the butterflies. And then we have these two flowers. Yeah. Which way? Yeah. I like they're opposite, but I like the stem curving in. But you can put it however you like. Well, this project also, you can just go ahead and custom, it doesn't have to be a Mother's Day card. You can easily make it a birthday card. All kinds of things. Thinking of you. A get well card. And hold that for a second. There you go, Mitzi. Butterfly hats for Derby. That's amazing. The hats, like those derby hats, they are big business too. People spend a lot of money I've seen some crazy, and they're just people that are just like hat designers for the Derby, and they sell those things for crazy amounts of money. Like everybody wants to outdo each other in the Derby hat. That's big business there. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and glue these pieces on. They do a lot for prom too. I was seeing this. I saw this prom dress somebody made, and they put like a fish aquarium. I don't even know how to describe it. They put a fish aquarium on the belly of it, and it was like a rounded thing that had water and fish actually in it on the prom dress. I'm like, that's too much. It's too much. And if anybody's looking for the floral card that Alex did with the fence, we're getting it up on the site. Some reason it did not save. Me and Alex both went into Design Space, and it was gone. There was an older version that he had made and I had messed with, but he's just got to find the things that he changed it with, and we'll put those on there. And then you will have that in the projects too, the supporter projects on Patreon. Which, if you're new here, we have a Patreon, which is Melody Lane, patreon.com/MelodyLane. And for for $2, well, it could be less than if you pay yearly. For starting at $2 a month, you get access to over 1,000 projects, just like this, that are ready to make, that you can go ahead and cut out. And then you also get access to our 24/7 crafting Zoom, which is where you hang out at home, you craft, and then you hang out with our crafty friends in the Zoom from all over. And they're the group that we also went to Columbus recently. And we're going to make this a yearly event. We're going to go to different places. Next year is going to be Florida. And I was just thinking, too, we got to plan the... I got to see something here. Yeah, that's what happened there. I don't know where those little pieces came from. Passover ends in 1 minute. Oh, my goodness. 7:45. That is amazing. I did not know there was a certain time for it, Mindy. Okay, I'm going to glue these two on. So does anything happen specifically once Passover ends? Linda said, I'm glad that's over. Oh, sunset. Well, now you can eat whatever you want, Mindy. It is officially 7:45 right now. What is it that you're craving the most? Like, what is it once you're like, oh, I can eat whatever I want? What is it that you want or that you miss the most when you can't have it? Okay, so I'm going to fix this. So these, I don't know why I had two little purple pieces that were smaller than the rest. This is why I don't put the file up till I make sure and put it together. So it's supposed to have a little bigger background, which you could put this here. It wouldn't matter, but it kind of drives me crazy that it doesn't match. So I'm just going to glue that onto the bigger piece. That way they all match size-wise. Pizza. I don't blame you on that. It's a good option. It would have to be like pizza, tacos. Yeah, Linda's a pizza too. All right, glue this on. It's funny how I'm like, oh, this won't take long. This will be like 20 minutes because I was like, I don't want it to be too fast, you know. But it always, that craft clock I always talk about, like whatever you think it's gonna take, like double it, triple it. There we go. Now they're the same size. Oh my gosh, Mindy, I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh, sending prayers to your family. Oh my gosh. That makes me so sad. You know, when you think of the tornadoes and people losing their life, like something like that could cause it. You don't even think of it. That's awful. Oh. In Texas. I was going to say, where is she? But I see now in Texas. Their tornadoes were absolutely crazy for a few days. Okay, now we got those pieces. I like the way it looks there. All right, and then we have our middle piece here. We're going to go ahead and glue on. Oh, she lived in Waco. Oh my goodness. Just so many prayers going to you, Mindy. And I always say prayers, love, and light. And oh. Let me put a little right here. Oh, I'm looking in my camera there. I'm like, that is crooked. Is that good now? Right. Okay, I think that's good there. All right, so we got that part done. And then when we fold it, you can set it up. Oops. You can set it up and it displays like that. We'll put the butterflies on, but then you can fold it down too. Oh, see, that's something I didn't. Okay, this is not glued down yet. Let me not do that too much. I might change this a little. When I fold it again, I'm going to look at it again. Unless... I'll have to look at that. Okay, now we have our little butterflies. So we can put those... Should we... I'm going to stick them out. Should we put them straight on? Yeah, they're going to fit better if they're straight on, I think. I mean, you could get them to go. Don't know. Okay, I'm just gonna go straight on. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead. I just went ahead and bent these. Just had to take and bent these in half there. I'm gonna put glue on its little body. Okay. Now we're gonna add a couple accents too on here also. Gotta add some kind of sparkle or something. Lori, welcome. We are just putting together this tri-fold card here that has a little, oh, why am I bending it that way? Bend it that way. Alright, one more of these to go. Oh, she graduates in 11 days. That's so exciting, Mindy. And stressful, I'm sure, because of those finals. But I bet she will be glad to be done. So what's she doing when she graduates, Mindy? Is she, I know most kids come home, right? Because they're not, a lot of them don't go into working right away or looking for a job or move in because they're paying off student loans and all that stuff. Okay. There is that. The current password when I order. So I'm not sure password if you're talking about the where you can save. If you spend $100, you save 10%, and you can use that on top of your access discount. That one is thanks to you, all caps and just the letter U. But if you're talking about the access quarterly code, it is spring 10, and then that is for one-time use for access members for the quarter, and it gives you $10 off and free shipping. Thanks, Mitzi. Oh, and then let's get to little sparkly stuff. Where did I put those? Okay, so I was thinking I could put in the middle of the flower here. You could leave it like this if you want, which this is really pretty. I mean, I feel like just as is, as is, if you like. But then I have little rhinestones and I have little pearls. I thought putting something in the middle of the flower here, and then these I think need something. Why is it out of focus? Like inside of here. So let's go ahead and look at the pearls. That is amazing, Mindy, that she's a physicist. That's phenomenal. Pearls, right? Which, if anybody's looking for these pearls, I did in the link video description below. There is a link to these pearls. I just get them off Amazon, and you get a whole bunch of them. Actually, my daughter bought these. It's funny, because my daughter bought these for prom last year, actually. She stuck these, stuck some in her hair. If you've seen her pictures of prom, she had little pearls in her hair. This is what she did. And surprisingly, a lot stayed in. She brought extra to put some in if she needed to, but some fell off kind of soon, but then other ones stayed on all night. So I think, yes, that pearl will fit in there perfectly. Do I dare try tweezers? Well, I love that in there. That's so pretty. We got a pearl in there. It's hard to see. This lighting is interesting. Okay, so now we got the pearls. So now we can, let's see what this looks like. We can put a pearl in here too. Or we have all these different colors. Which if you're interested in rhinestones, we have this link also in the description below. And you get all these different all these different colors. Tons, all different. So many options. Well, because we're not really doing pink here. Although we do have purple. Ooh. Like, ooh, I don't know. Okay. So we can put a pearl there. Honestly, I think this, let me see. Can you do 3? They are. Such a tough choice, guys. I'm just like, I don't know. And for the pearl, I mean, I can take it off too if I don't like. That's the good thing. If I decide we don't like it. Yes, Mindy, these are so easy. You don't have to worry about gluing them on. You just pick and stick. Pick and stick. So I'm thinking is this could use 3, like a bigger one. And then smaller one on each. Okay, let's try this. And then for the smaller one, it have to be these little teeny ones. I'm loving this. I don't know about you guys, but like little shiny, sparkly, pretty things just make me happy. Would I? Okay, let's see. Oh, let's hold on. I'm gonna try to help the lighting here. I know, we got the sparkles. You guys see the sparkles there? I like that. It gives a little depth to it too. Kinda. Alright, we will go with that. Oh, stuck. That looks really good with just the one there too. You could leave it that way or... no, the pink panels weren't print then cut. So... show you in just a second, Mindy. Okay. So nope, these were not print and cut, so these were different layers. So the back layer is the dark purple, and then the lighter one is the top one, and then these were cut and applied. So all these were applied. And then these pieces we just put were 2-layer butterflies we put together, and then I bent those, and then yeah, just all the pieces were cut out. And then it drew the flowers here. The fine point 0.4 Cricut for the black, and then the butterfly is in the glitter gel in the purple. So that's the card, which looks amazing. And then when I went to fold it, I was like, well, I guess you could fold it, because here's my complex, or not my complex, but here's my issue, is that when you fold it like it goes, this would be the front, right? Which that's not technically what you want. You want this for the front. So you can fold it, oops. So you can fold, I'm trying to wait for it to focus. Why is it just focusing crazy style? Okay, it's breathing. Anyway, so you can fold it, it's like this, but then if they want to set it up, then you would just have them flip these two. So if that makes sense. So when you fold it, you'll fold it down like this. And then to stand it up, you will just flip that. So that one goes up and that one goes in. And then they can set it up and it will stand up and it looks like that. Yeah. You can see. I know it's hard to like hold so you can, or hold it like it's gonna stand. But you can see like from the top how it folds and everything. But then it'll look like that. And then you got the little pearls and you got some bling on the rhinestones. And the butterflies are bent to give a little more depth, and that was fun. I'll go get a mattress for Miss Cutie. I think I'm gonna have to make that with my Cricut, Sue. Telling you, he's getting all the good energy from the amethyst there. Thank you guys. So now that I made sure everything's good on this, I'm just gonna go into the file. Excuse me. I'm just gonna go into the file and make sure I get rid of those two smaller little purple pieces that I have no idea where they came from. It was probably at the beginning of me designing the card and didn't realize I had changed the side eventually. Are you kidding? All the other cuties are jealous. They all want this bed. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you. So that is it. It's already been an hour. Holy cow. That time flew fast. But that is everything for today, guys. And then so Friday we will go ahead and we will be live for new image sets. And then Saturday Alex will be live designing a new project on Saturday morning, which we do have a new time for that. It was, I gotta think about this. It was 11 a.m. Eastern time, but it's gonna move till noon Eastern time, and that's gonna be the time going forward for the Saturday video. And we had more people in there too. We just think because it's a little later, because West Coast is like 12, 11, 10, like 8 a.m. when we were doing it. So this way people have some more time to wake up on a Saturday. So thank you guys for joining us. If you give us a little thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. That helps a lot, and love the comments and everything. But thank you guys. Thank you to our admins, you guys in here helping rock the chat. I appreciate you all, but we will be seeing you on Friday. Stuffed animal surgery. Oh no. I need to do that with Lucy's Beetlejuice. She got a hold of Beetlejuice and is bringing all his stuffing out. Alright, thank you guys so much for joining. I greatly, greatly appreciate you guys. And we will see you guys next time. Everybody have a good week. Have a good week. Enjoy the weather. Stay safe. And we'll see you next time, guys. Bye.